Hi. Brett just like swung into the camera and it's going away again. Okay. Um
Whoa! Sorry. We're
Hello. We're
back.
back.
We're
The
back.
We
stream
had
has
a
gotten incredibly
Sorry.
silly.
we had
That
a
matcha
great
is.
we had a great topic of conversation about octopus and chocolate zits and it was special. But we spared you because we love you, audience. We spared you. Um yeah, so we've got three player characters and a butt ton of NPCs about to raid on the city. What does it look like as you approach the forbidden gates of the city? What's the plan? Like, what's the demeanor?
I mean, I'm
Uh,
just like excited.
I think we're trying to be
Cautious.
like sneaky.
Mm,
Initially, we're more here to like scavenge things up and be opportunistic rather than just like going in guns blazing or whatever. It's not it's not really how we're gonna do it.
I think if I see all of them doing this, I'm kind of like, okay. I will quietly go in aggressively. Or at least wait so it seems like my cue, because I'm still kind of afraid of these toaster cats. I don't want to, like, mess up what they're trying to do. I'm very anxious to, like, it's very hard for me to be quiet. I'm, like, loudly whispering, like, we're almost there!
and I think Bob
Look
doesn't.
how many buildings there are everywhere!
Bob isn't like stealth. There is no stealth mode for Bob. Bob is just kind of like, oh, gregarious, cheerful, oblivious to everybody hating him.
Yeah,
You know,
he's not gonna last long.
he's that guy. Yeah, so I think as you approach the city, you notice immediately you don't hear the sirens. You don't hear the like what used to be ever present noise of the 24-hour news. But you do hear a lot of gunfire, and maybe like off in the distance you hear an explosion go off. Um, but yeah, act under fire. Did I do it right? Yes, I did it right this
Yes.
time. Somebody act under fire for me to get into the city without being noticed by any of the people shooting.
I've got it.
Thank you.
I get a 9. If someone wants to help me, they can bump it up to a 10.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
Can I help?
Oh, I would love to help you, Oler.
Let
I
me
got.
help you.
Oh, Oler, look out! Wait, just keep to the left up there.
Yeah, Granny Gucci's like pointing out good places to hide and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that bumps you up to safety.
Yeah, totally.
I don't get to fuck you over this time.
This time.
You'll get your turn, I'm sure.
I always get my turn. I'm the GM. You can't lose as GM. So yeah,
you can if you're not having fun.
True. But with you guys, how could I fail to have fun?
Aww.
Pray tell. So yeah, you sneak in, and you manage to keep this like massive group of people and like fuck up Bob, from attracting too much attention. Yeah, you definitely like. I think the first thing you see when you step in is a shot up body of a screenhead. And they're just kind of like splayed out in the middle of the street. But it looks like this area is no longer like a center of conflict. But obviously there was a gunfight here at some point.
So I motion for middleman to like come over, and I'm still trying to be like pretty stealthy, like I'm kind of crouching and looking around in case there's anyone still hanging out in this area. But yeah, I motion for middleman to come over, and I just like pat the body. It's like, we're taking this one.
And middleman like bends down and scoops up the body and puts it over her shoulder in like a very slow, and like there's creaking of wood, and she just kind of hefts it and then takes a few steps directly back into the crowd.
Great. Um, and yeah, Oler turns to Rill, and just says, "So what do you think you want to burn down while you're here? Do you have
I
something
lean
picked
in.
out?
You know, everything. All of it.
Can you make a fire that big?"
Not yet. But if I have the resources, I believe in myself that I can. I haven't really planned it out. I just thought I would start and see where the art takes me. You know?
Okay. Just let me know when you're going to start burning things.
I will. And I'm looking around. So, um, do I have any extra gasoline at all from when I burned down the studio?
I mean, you would have a little, like you could, and by a little, I mean you could like set a car on fire or start a building burning. But
I think I'd like to gather at least enough to like burn a block down before I start.
okay,
Like
it's
I want at
reasonable.
least enough of that, and I kind of want to like when I imagine the perfect way that the city goes down, it includes like some demolition. So I want to start fires, but I also want to blow things up and make them burn down that way. So I'm also kind of like in the mood to expand to explosives because I really kind of enjoyed that truck blowing up the way it did, and I would like to see that happen to the city. So I'm not going to blow anything up now or light anything on fire now, but I do want to kind of look around and see what I can start collecting in terms of like ammunition.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if that's like, this is like that awkward moment where I'm like, give me a perception check, but that's not, we don't do that here.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe do this like reading a situation, and that's her like doing the scavenging thing of trying to
Yeah.
find gas.
Is one of the
Okay.
questions what
But-
here is useful or valuable to me? Or am I thinking of the other game?
Let me
I
look.
think that's a different game.
God damn it!
The two blend together.
Oops.
There's escape route or best way in or way past, which enemy is most vulnerable, which is the biggest threat, what should I be on the lookout for, what's my enemy's true position, and who's in control here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the
what
questions
should I be on
are
the
like,
lookout for could work out
Yeah.
for this
you
particular
can make
thing.
it work.
I could feel like, yeah. And I mean, again, also like anytime you want, Naja, you can just be like, it's a custom move. This is how you scavenge things.
Yes, I could do that. That very thing. I forget that like all of the questions here assume that you're in like some shitty fucked up situation and you need to like deal with it. Because it's the apocalypse, you are in a shitty fucked up situation and you will deal with it. So roll me some sharp.
Okay.
Partial success. Which question?
I guess
It's the where's the gasoline question.
yeah. I mean, I could do like what should I be on the lookout for if the
Yes, that's
guiding
also
light of that question is like if I want to light things on fire, what should I be on the lookout for?
Yeah, that seems like a good way to run it, I think.
also your theme song is now Gasolina by Daddy Young.
I love that song. Gasolina. Da 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 da. I like that song. Okay, great.
Yes,
Thank you. Now I have a theme song.
you do. Fandom. Just note that. Yeah. So you remember from when the Queen took you to destroy that broadcast station. You remember stopping by an armory to gather some munitions. Like one of those, like I don't know if anybody else is familiar with it, but Chicago has like this old timey like mini fort where National Guard munitions are stored. She found one of the. She has one of those. She went to one of those and got some things for you to fuck some shit up. I mean, she wouldn't be happy if you were just like snooping around in there without her permission, but you know where it is.
So she brought me there, gave me the stuff for the studio, but I remember where it is.
Yeah.
And then it has like tons of shit in it.
Yes.
Is it near? I guess I can't ask any other questions except for that. I guess I have to find that now.
I mean, you know where it is, so near.
I do know where it is.
Yeah.
Is it nearby where I am located currently?
It's very close to the Concord Hall, so there's some traveling.
Okay.
Not much.
So we're not there
but
yet.
Yeah.
But
You got to get there.
Okay. So I mean, obviously that's where I want to go.
Okay. Act under fire again to avoid notice. You hear like there's a moment of quiet, and then you hear machine gun fire, and it's a bit closer to you this time.
All right, I roll that. I roll cool.
Yes. Oh, that's a good face.
Oh no!
That is the face I've been waiting for. I'm so ready. So here's what happens. You're like, okay, I know where we can go to get, some munitions and things to blow stuff up. And you and Ola are in like this huddle, and you're like talking about like how you're gonna get there, what route to take. And then over your shoulder you hear, "Yoo-hoo! Booty! Booty, are you out there?" And Bob's just like a jackass off, like calling down the alley, trying to find Booty the most inefficient way possible. And you hear the gunfire like pause, and like in this gap you just hear Bob's voice echoing off the buildings. "Booty, I need to speak to you. I know you're here somewhere." Of course. And then you hear shouting, and people like, "Who's that? Whose side are they on?" They're people are coming to investigate imminently.
Ooh.
All right, me and my gang are just gonna melt into the background. We just like are gone. Like Will turns around, it's just like, where the fuck is everyone?
Oh my god! I turned
that-
around to be like,
we just peace out immediately.
Is that like a move or something, or are you just?
We're just all gonna like scatter into the like nearby buildings and
Give me a pack alpha for that.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And yeah, this is the whole like creepy thing about Oler's gang, is that Oler doesn't have to like talk to them. They just always seem to kind of know
Yes.
what's going on. I get an 8, so I choose one. Either they do what I want, or they don't fight back over it, or I don't have to make an example of one of them. Okay, so I guess they do what I want, but maybe someone corners me and I have to
I think
them or something.
deep down, going all the way back to session 1, Middleman has harbored a deep admiration for Rill. Barry just always just wanted to be noticed by Senpai Rill.
It's true.
And Oler is like, "Fuck Rill, we're out." And Middleman like bars your way with her like wood tree person arm.
That's nice of her. That's good.
Do I have my car still, or did that get left behind when we got into the city?
You have to park it outside. You can't get it through the sneaky routes.
That was what I thought. I feel like Granny Gucci would have also disappeared into the shadows when shit got shit. If I need to make a roll for that, I literally have a move for this.
What's the move? Is it Bonfeel?
No, fuck this shit. Name an escape route and roll hard.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I have that.
Yep.
I have that as well. Good point.
Sweet. So I'm gonna duck down a opposite alley the way that shouting is not coming from. 10. Succeed. I'm gone. Peace.
Granny Gucci
So-
ghosts like a motherfucker.
And I know what I'm gonna do about this little upstart middleman. Oler's just like, fine, I don't need you to move. I can just move you myself. And I'm gonna just like, I grab a stick or like some little piece of something and I draw a little circle in the dirt. And I'm just gonna suck us both into the maelstrom, hopefully. Just be like, you don't get to get your way. We're just gonna disappear for real. So that's what I'm gonna try to do,
Okay.
if that's okay with you.
Okay, let's see some dice on that. If it's okay with RNGesus. So what's
Yeah,
the partial
so-
success?
So I get to choose one of the options. So I withdraw into the world's psychic maelstrom. I emerge again about an hour later, and I can bring someone in and out with me. So I just grab middleman and just like pull her like by her like shirt down into this like circle in the dirt that just turns into like a hole. We just go, or like we like ripple through the ground or whatever into
Okay.
this space between worlds.
What are the consequences for partial? Like what did you not choose?
I didn't get to choose that I can still watch and hear what's happening, or that I can reemerge in a different place, or that I'm healed of all harm. Those are the things I
Okay.
didn't pick.
Okay, I think you and middleman get out. I think where you pop back up might not be the best, but I'll make a note that you and middleman fucked off. You middleman in the body of the screenhead.
And the thing is, like, yeah, there's like it's like about an hour later we
Mhm.
reemerge. So there's this like long period of time that happens as well where I'm just not able to impact the setting. So
Yeah. But all that aside and apart, Rill, you're standing there alone.
Yeah, I would also try to fuck this shit out of here. That's
Okay.
acceptable.
I love that Bob starts acting the fool and everyone's just gone.
So here's what happens. Bob starts shouting for Booty. Oler's gang just like melds back into the streets like, okay, well, all right. Middleman's like, but Rill though, what about Rill? And Oler's like, no, we're going down this way. And they like drop into the ground. Grandma Gucci's just like, well, fuck this, and pieces out. And Rill is like, well, fuck this, and you piece out in another direction. I think everybody just like scatters away like cockroaches when the lights turn on.
Yo, that's how
So
we're still
scared.
alive, because we
Yeah,
know how to do the
Run!
cockroach
Run!
scatter.
The cockroach scatter.
It's an important post-apocalyptic maneuver.
And it's just Bob standing there smiling as a gang of people holding like machine guns and pistols and like bats with nails in it, and they just descend on him. And I think that's a good pausing point. We'll see what Booty is doing in the candy shop with Bullseye besides getting high. We'll see where the fuck Oler, middleman, and the body end up. And we'll see what Grandma Gucci and Rill do now that you guys have all split up. Every time you go to the city, it's like, we're a team. It's like, nope, fuck this,
No,
bye.
bye.
It's like none of
Nice.
us have any moves that let us be an effective team together.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
So we fall back on this whole like everyone for themselves. kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes. These PCs ain't loyal.
Oh my god.
All right.
I want that on a t-shirt so bad.
That would be so good. These PCs ain't loyal.
These PCs ain't loyal. I'm gonna get one made.
I'm about it. Alrighty, let's talk about Hex. Booty, who knows you better or worse? Anybody?
God, everybody knows me worse, I guess. I
Who
guess
in
Real
particular?
knows me worse.
Okay. So I remove one from yours on my thing, right?
Alright, Oler, who knows you better or worse?
It's a difficult question. I'm gonna say Rill,
Okay.
because Rill and I are hatching schemes, and I've had this like complete about face where I was gonna like murder Rill and Booty all together all at once, and then it's just like, oh no, Rill, you're cool now. It's fine. Like Rill got to see that whole thing happen and just feel like you're weird. You're a weird kid.
You're weird, but you want to light stuff on fire, so let's be
But
friends.
yeah, but we're friends now. It's great.
Rill, who knows you better or worse?
Oler. Yeah, better. For sure.
Nice. Grandma Gucci?
I feel like Rill knows me worse. Like Rill came to me and was like, "Hey, here's a plan," and Grandma Gucci shoots it down, and then winds up still going along anyway for a completely unrelated reason that Rill just couldn't see. So
Makes sense.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think that's a perfect moment to do it because it's like
Mhm.
Rill very specifically didn't understand Granny the way she thought she did, right? Yeah. That's
yeah,
good.
exactly.
Totally.
All right. So yeah, I feel like I know Britt needs to get out of the office. Um,
I live here. I live at Twitch.
that is
Yeah, I should go home.
unhealthy.
Takes
So-
me like 45 minutes to get home.
Yeah, let's
I shall leave soon.
do some outros so that Britt can get back to her cats at a reasonable hour.
Well, why doesn't Britt go first then? And
Yeah,
then she can
Britt.
just disappear.
And Britt can roll fuck this shit and just
Exactly.
I would like to roll a 10 and fuck this shit. Yeah, no, thank you guys for watching, and thanks for you guys for playing with me. This is so much fun. I missed you all. I am sad that I did not burn a bunch of shit down, but I'm happy to see that I appear to be on my way to burning down an entire city. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll stream more of Night in the Woods this Sunday because I have a voice back. So if you like that game or weird voices, I'll be streaming on Sunday morning around 10 a.m. on my channel, twitch.tv/sharehex. You can also follow me on Twitter. It's just Britt Wiseman, which is me, my name in real life, and that's it. Next Wednesday, watch Prophecy. Well, are we back next week? Imagine?
I think so.
We
If-
are probably back next week.
Yes.
On Wednesday here at 6. And if
Yeah.
I don't see you then, or Sunday, I'll see you next Thursday.
Yes.
That's me.
More shenanigans either way.
Yes, always.
Tara.
Yay! I'm so glad we came back. I'm Tara. You can find me at Inspector Beans on Twitch and on Twitter. And I guess I was drawing a lot. Mostly it was like Hollow Knight. So if you haven't played Hollow Knight, I like super duper recommend it. My current character build as like a beetle is somebody that farts all the time, and like my farts do damage, and it's like everything I could ever.
You are the fart cannon foretold in the prophecies.
I am. I'm so happy. I hope that we get to play Blades together and Magical Girl RPGs. And yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out.
Alrighty. Andrew, speaking of magical girls.
That's me. I try my best to be a magical girl who's faithful. You can find me on such internet places as twitch.tv/actualfactual or twitter.com/commutingcrow. That's how Twitter and the internet in general work, right? You put slashes and
Yeah.
things.
Yes.
Slash everything.
Definitely /fiction, Brit. Let's just be clear.
Yeah, for sure.
I am developing a tabletop role-playing game for Magical Girl anime. My working title for it is Girl by Moonlight.
Yes.
And you can watch me work on that tomorrow afternoon after I play The Sprawl in the morning, where I am QQ, the killer femme cyborg.
Nice.
It's a good time. So yeah, that's me.
And then last but certainly not least, by any metric, Kelsa.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. You can find me on Twitter at Kelsa and on Twitch, twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi. I mostly play role-playing games on other people's channels. I'm in like 4 right now, which is, it's a number. You can find out more because I always tweet about it when I'm going live, yada, 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 yada. Today I rode my motorcycle for the first time in over a month, and it was so nice. I missed it a lot. And it was a beautiful day, and it was perfect for riding a motorcycle. So I felt really accomplished because I put in a battery, and that's like vehicle repair. So I felt proud.
I'm
That was-
excited.
Nice work.
that was
That's
my day.
impressive.
Good job. And then I'm me, Najo Tikor, aka Tristray on the internet. Not tomorrow, geez, what day is it? It's Thursday, Saturday. On Saturday, I will be doing the GM turn for this shit show, wherein I try to make sense of what the fuck happened and try to have some idea about what the fuck may happen. But I am
Good
not.
luck.
I'm not in control here. Despite my title, I have no idea what's going on. But you can tune in and help me try to make some sense of this. Twitch.tv/Tristaray. It'll be at noon Pacific time, which is actually noon my local time now because I live in the Pacific.
Pacific time.
It's crazy. But yeah, so I will just take like a good 30 to 45 minutes and just update all my shit for this game and prepare for next week. Outside of Apocalypse World, you can find me in Misscliks D&D Prophecy, wherein the party is trying to prevent the apocalypse. They're doing all right at it. That's going to be a Wednesday. Hopefully, we're able to play this week. I think everybody's done flying around the country.
Moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, like 5 different states have been involved in the past
intense.
couple of weeks.
Very intense.
So we're gonna get our shit together and debut chapter 4, the 4th and final chapter of Misscliks D&D Prophecy. But yeah, that'll be Wednesday. Back here on Thursday, and then this Saturday at noon, GM turn for this. Bye. But yeah, thanks for swinging by. Hopefully you enjoyed our random nonsense, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.